Okay, we're going to tackle 6th grade math. We're going to start with the paper and pencil packet, if that's what you have, and then I will do another video for the workbook page. So we're reading and interpreting data. We've got stem and leaf plots. Okay, so we will work out what I'm going to show you. One of the things that I do, just I know that it's supposed to make it easier to read, but sometimes it's a little hard for kids to get this, so I'll just kind of show you a technique you can use to help you understand. So I'm just going to break everything apart. This means 50. This means 52. This means 58. And this means 59. Okay? Then there's 60, 63, 63, 65, 69, and 69. Then there's 72, 75, 77, and 78. All right, so that's basically all that we just interpreted the data. That's all we did. So you're going to answer your questions. What is the maximum number of cups of coffee sold in a day? Okay, so this, I'm sorry, I didn't read this part. Cups of coffee sold at a coffee vending machine outlet in 2 weeks are as follows. So what is the maximum number of a day? So it's going to be your greatest value, your greatest number. How many days show sales less than 60? So it can't be 60. You can't include 60. You have to be 59 or lower. Okay? What is the average sales? So here, this is where you're going to have to work it out. If we were to do the average, I'm going to help you get started. You need to add everything. Okay? So you're going to add 50, 52, and you can just do it 2 by 2 if you want to make it easier. 58, 59, and then I'm going to keep adding, okay? Once I add all my numbers, I'm going to add all numbers. Once I get that answer is going to go right here, okay? Now I'm going to count how many numbers I have all together. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So I'm going to divide by 14. What should I do? I should obviously do my bunny house for 14. Times 1, times 2, times 3, times 4, times 5, times 6, times 7, times 8, and times 9. So 14 times 1 is 14. If I add 14 to that, I get 28. 28 and 14 is 12, 2, 3, 4, 42. Add another 14 to that, that's 56. Add another 14 to that, that's 70. Add another 14 to that, that's 84. Add another 14 to that, that's 98. Add another 14, oops, add, not multiply. That's 12, 9, 10, 11. And then add another 14 to that, that's 6. So I just created a bunny house that's going to help me with my division house that I'm going to use after I add all the numbers. So that's going to get me my average. All right, we're going to read the next one, and then that one you're going to have to do completely on your own. Gloves required at various departments for workers of a fertilizer factory for a month are given. So this is all your data. And I would break it down. How many departments require 470 to 480 pairs? So you're going to include anything, the 470, 471, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, and 80. All the numbers that are in there, you're going to count how many there are. What is the minimum requirement? So that's going to be your least number on your data. And how many departments does the factory have? Okay, that's how many numbers you have, basically. All right, so that was that. That was pretty easy. All right, so we're going to go over here, and this is just arranged a little differently, or it looks a little different, but it's the same thing. It's a stem and leaf plot that shows the scores of players in a cricket league. So again, I'm going to dissect all of my data. So I can have, I'll start with 34, 32, 33. See, this one's not in order. So you may want to put them in order from least to greatest in each section. So that'd be 32, 33, and 34. Then I can cross that out. Then it's 41, 42, and 43, and that one's okay. Then they have 55, 53, 56, 57. I'm going to change that to 53, 55, 56, 57. I'm going to cross out the data I don't need, and so on. The rest you can do on your own. Okay, how many players scored less than 56? So it can't be including 56, it's something less than 56. So you count all the numbers 55 and below. How many players scored less than 42? Use the same method. 3, what are the lowest 3 scores? What are the top 2 scores? And what is the range? Okay, the range is going to be the greatest minus least. Okay? All right, we're going to go down to the bottom. The stem and leaf plot shows the number of games played by all teams in a local basketball league. Same thing, I'm going to interpret all my data, put it in order from least to greatest. How many teams were in the league? That's going to be how many numbers you have. How many teams played played less than 52 times. So not 52, but 51 and below. How many teams played more than 44 times? So it has to be 45 and above. What is the mean number? So this is the same as average. Remember what we did for average? You're going to add all the numbers and then divide by the number of numbers. And then how many teams played the same number of games? So anything that repeats. Okay? All right, so that takes care of that. That wasn't too hard. And then I should be back later to do the workbook pages.